We're good. We're good.
He said we're good. We're good. He said my back. Are you can hear it? Okay, so we're gonna do it all over again.
It's no problem.
Guys, bear with us for technical difficulties. Are we rolling? Okay, we're good?
Yeah, it's good.
We're good. Let's just keep rolling. Okay, hi guys. My name is Michelle Blackwood. I'm so excited today to be on this live with you. We're going to be making some amazing Jamaican dishes. We're going to be making ackee because it's our national dish in Jamaica. And we're going to be making everything plant based. We're going to be making banana fritters. We're going to be making um, banana fritters, plantains, and I have a nice roast breadfruit going on in the oven. So an oven roasted breadfruit. Welcome to our live. If you're watching me on YouTube, if you're watching me on Twitter, or you're watching on Facebook, I'm giving you a warm, sunny Florida hug. And thank you for joining and thank you for bearing us with the slight technical difficulties. Hope you're hearing us. Let us know where you're tuning in from and which country you're in from. And be sure to stay for the entire duration. We're not going to be long because we're kind of ahead of the game. So please don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe or sign up with our Facebook, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and be sure to check out my website, Healthier Steps, where I share amazing recipes, not only Jamaican, but from all over the world. And also, I'm now sharing gardening tips, gardening guides, how to garden, how to plant basic vegetables so far. So be sure to join us as we do our gardening. We'll be sharing all these articles throughout the season. So without further ado, let's get started. So to start, the first thing I'm going to prepare is my ackee. And um, ackee is a fruit. Yes, it's a fruit, and a lot of people are scared of ackee because they think it's poisonous. But the main thing with ackee is we in Jamaica we know we don't eat the ackee until it's the fruit is open, the fully opened and fully ripe before we consume it. So here in the United States, here in Florida, I can get it from someone's tree, but more than likely for the rest of the country, we get it in cans. Right now, this one is a can version, and we don't have that much choice here in the United States. Back home in Jamaica, we would have choice to get ackee from off a tree, but we got to make do with this ackee. So there are many brands that you can find in the Caribbean supermarket. You can find it sometimes in most major supermarkets. They'll have the can version. And what you do when it comes in a can, you just drain it, rinse it, and it's ready to be cooked. And like I said, it's a fruit. It is high in fatty acids, so it's very good for your skin, your hair, your nails. So let's get started with cooking it. So to cook it, usually I'm just going to use a lot of the Jamaican seasonings that I'll normally use. So let's just get started. Let us know where you're joining us from. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. While my pan is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some onions. But before I do, let me just wash my hand again since I was messing with the mic. Alrighty. Okay, we're good. All right. Which prefer the lighting? We're checking out the lighting. It got a little dark, but we're just seeing checking on the lighting. So I'm just cutting up half an onion. You can use because this is a large onion. I'm just using half of one. Just chopping some onions. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm adding some oil to my pan. I'm using avocado oil. Alrighty. Just gonna go ahead and we're gonna saute the onion. All right. How is the quality?
Okay.
It's good. Quality is good. I'm gonna add some garlic. I'm adding about 2 cloves. Gonna stir the garlic, stir the onion. Smells really good, really good. Let's add some garlic to it. And in Jamaica, traditionally, it's eaten. Ackee is eaten with saltfish, but I'm just showing you that you don't need saltfish because as saltfish is salted cod, it's salted and dry. A lot of people who are trying to eat healthier, it's better you avoid saltfish because it's not good for your blood pressure. So I'm just sharing with you that you don't need to. All you need to do is just really season your ackee very well, and you won't miss the saltfish. You won't miss it. You just have to try it this way. You don't miss it. Just season. Put a lot of onion, your garlic, your skedaner, your thyme, and your pepper, and you're fine. I'm adding green onions, and they were everything here. Once it's on the counter, they've been washed already. They've been washed, so we're good. So I'm just adding some green onions and in Jamaica we love to cook with green onions. We love to cook with thyme, so I'm adding 2 sprigs of thyme. I'm gonna add. You can either add tomato now. Sometimes you can add tomato, or you could add red bell pepper, or both. I'm just gonna add a red bell pepper. You could cut it any way you want to cut it. Some red bell pepper. Right? Because I want the contrasting color because the ackee is yellow. I'm adding it for the contrasting color. All right. There we go. And I just love the sweet flavor of the bell pepper and the contrasting with the savory of the onion and the thyme and the scallion. I just love the color. Um, I don't normally add the Scotch bonnet pepper cut up, but we just got these from down south and we want to verify that they're real Scotch bonnet because I'm saving this yellow one so I can plant the seeds from the yellow one. So I have the green one. I'm gonna cut a little piece, add it to my ackee so that I can know for sure that because it was bought from a supermarket and I've bought before and they label it as Scotch bonnet pepper. And when I get home, there's no flavor, no taste. It's like kind of smell like it. There's a mild scent of um. There's a mild scent. So I'm just cut up a little bit in it. Hopefully it won't be too hot, but I can tell from the scent, and I can as it cooks, I'll be able to tell if it's genuine, and I'll tell by the flavor of the dish. So this is enough. I think I've got everything that I maybe add a little bit more oil. You don't want to add too much oil because the ackee itself is fat. It's fatty, but this smells good. It looks good. And I'm just gonna cook the veggies down a little bit more, and then I'm gonna add my ackee to this. Alrighty. So it's cooking. Alrighty. Thank you guys for joining our live. Thank you for watching. And let us know where you're from. Let us know if you've ever had ackee before. Let us know if you've never and you're are you curious to try. It is from originally from West Africa. So I believe that it's countries like Ghana that you can find it. But I don't think most countries people don't eat it, even if it grows there. Like in other parts of the Caribbean, people are afraid to eat it. But it's our national dish. That means we eat it all the time. We eat it all the time. So, and basically, once this is done now, I'm gonna add my ackee. I can either add the salt to it, or I can add a vegan bouillon. I might go ahead and add it for extra flavor, like a bouillon cube, just for the extra flavor. But salt is good enough. It'll taste very good with salt. And pretty much this dish is ready. Alrighty. Here's my ackee, 2 cans. And now you have to be very, very gentle with this. It's like your baby. Very gentle because it's kind of mushy. It kind of easily can, like, if you go too hard, you could end up making it like scrambled eggs. It does have a look as like scrambled eggs. Not quite the taste, but there's a mildness to it. And some people it's reminiscent of scrambled eggs. So I'm going very gentle with it, just like that. But you see the beautiful colors, the red, the green, and the gold. The red, green, and gold, eh? Pretty colors. And that's it. I'm just gonna let it cook, let the flavors meld together, and pretty much this dish is ready. Smells good. I'm not smelling the heat of no scotch bonnet pepper, but we're gonna move on. So that's one dish. I'm gonna take my breadfruit out the oven and I'll be back. It should be ready by now. Smells good. The breadfruit smells so good, guys. So yummy. Mmm. Mm, mm, mm. Alrighty. Just gonna rest it here, let it cool a little bit. So I've feeling it. It probably could stay a little longer, but I'm gonna check it. And if you roast your breadfruit and it's not even fully done, if you don't want to bake it for longer, you can literally just peel it and do a pan fry to cook it or finish it off on the pan. But I'm gonna let it rest right there. um, Let it rest, and then we'll check back on it as it cools to see if I could handle it. Let me just later. So the next recipe that I'm going to work on, let me just move around a little bit here, a little bit here. I'm going to move this out the way. Move this out the way. Anyway, okay, that's good. So let's work on the banana. I want to just remove all this out the way. Might need the oil. Wait a minute. Out the way. No. Alrighty. Okay, so We're back, back, back. We are back. So what I'm gonna prepare next is my banana fritters, and this is a popular Jamaican fritters, or it looks like pancake, but it's made with bananas, and it tastes amazing. So this is my banana. I use very ripe banana. I don't like banana unless it's speckled because the sugars are fully developed in your bananas when they are speckled. So I'm going to mash the bananas so they're ripe, fully ripened. I don't like the skin being black, but they need to have speckles on the skin. And so I'm just mashing my ripe banana. And let's put this down a little bit. Smash it and put this on. All right, while that heats up. So I'm just mashing. And then I'm gonna set this aside, the banana aside. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adding my ingredients to a pan. So for my banana fritters, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add flour and sugar. Coconut sugar would be ideal, but today I'm using organic cane sugar. So I'm not gonna eat any of this one. This is my husband's. He'll handle that. I'm not eating anything with sugar. So I have that going. Next, I'm gonna add some ground flaxseed. Is there a comment or something? Why are you smiling?
The bowl is glowing.
The bowl is what?
Glowing. You can't. I don't think you can see anything.
Oh, they can't see anything. Oh.
Keep cold.
Can you see it? If you look, can you see it? I can do it this way.
It's glowing.
It's what?
The bowl's glowing.
Oh, the bowl is glowing. It's like a shiny bowl. That's what you mean? Can you imagine?
It's okay.
Let's see what this would be glowing too.
Let's go into it.
What's up with that? I need a wooden bowl then. Where's the wooden ones? All right, we're gonna keep going then. That's so funny. So, I'm sorry to go. Now we'll know. Next time, just wooden bowls. Uh, we'll keep going. Okay, I have a wooden bowl here. Let's see. All right, I found a wooden one. All right, let me rinse this one. That's so funny, eh? So we're switching to a wooden bowl, and hopefully there won't be any glow in that. That's funny though. Alrighty. Okay, we're gonna switch bowl. Okay. Okay. Let's put this aside for now. Okay, so is it better? You can tell? Okay, I'll put this aside. So next I'm adding my spices. So I have salt, you can use cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, mixed spice, whatever, cardamom, coriander. These are all flavorful spices that you can add. I'm just adding a little bit, and I'm adding a little bit of salt. I'm adding Himalayan sea salt, and then I'm just mixing my spices, my salt, and next I'm gonna add some almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. It's a pity that I should have just used maple syrup, honestly, for sweetening. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my almond milk. I'm adding some vanilla, and we're just gonna mix. And I'm looking ideally for a pancake batter mix. Let me do oil. Put it closer. I'm looking, thank you, for a pancake batter mix. So this, can you see it? Or yeah, so I don't have to raise it. So this is good for now. I'm gonna go ahead and add I have to take in consideration that it's looking thick, but when I add the 2 bananas that I've mashed, then it will soften up some more, and I'll take it from there and add extra milk. So just mixing and just combining, and it's getting there, but it can do with a little bit more milk. So I'm adding a little bit more. All right, that kind of a lot more, eh? And I'm gonna turn off my Ackee. My Ackee looks good. I can let it go ahead and cook a little bit longer. It looks looking really good. Let it go ahead and cook. And just gonna go ahead and brush a little oil. You don't want too much oil over there. All right. All right. This is how I like it. Nice pancake batter looking. Very nice. All right. Perfect. That looks perfect. I have a big spoon. I'm just getting a spoon. Let's get a spoon, or sometimes a little quarter cup or a spoon. Let's see what I have here. Alrighty. All right, so I'm gonna add the batter to my pan. That's in the way. All right. Might add another one over here. We're making banana fritters. Fritters. And in Jamaica, we used to say flitters. When I was growing up, that's what we call it. My mom would say, we're making flitters for breakfast. We used to love it for breakfast. Fritters. Even when I was going to school, I would eat banana fritters. So that's cooking. My Ackee looking good. It's looking very good. I can literally cook it a little faster. Let it just dry out because it's basically ready. And we're waiting for the fritters. I already have some that's already pre-made, so I can finish doing the batter later. See, I made some earlier for the website and they were perfect. So we can move on. Once these are finished, we can add them to this, and then I can cover the bowl. Let me go cover it. And then we move on to the eggs. All right. Let's check on them because they might be ready. Let's flip. Let's flip and see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I should have put one in, not two at the same time. All right. They're good. They're good. They're good. They're looking good. They could brown a little longer, so they're good and good. In the meantime, I'm going to cover up the remaining batter. I can finish off later on. They're good. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just cover. Cover the pan. And then I can finish this later. I have enough for today. I probably just put it in the refrigerator and do them another day. So that's good. I'm going to move them over to another table. And we can Oh, here's an extra spoon that I can use for something, maybe serving. Okay, so guys, our banana fritter.
Let me know if I can help.
No, you can't. um, I'm gonna actually take this off now, and I'm gonna do my plantains on here. I did plantains yesterday, um, and I think that's it. Oh, let's peel the breadfruit then. Let's see if the breadfruit is cool enough to handle it. Might still be very hot, but I'm done with this, so I'm gonna remove this as well. Okay, yeah, thanks, G. Alrighty, let's see if I can handle this. Feels good. Um, let's get a knife. Get me a small knife. Alrighty. So here's my breadfruit. If you've never had this fruit, this is literally like you're eating sweet bread. You know, it's a little hot, but it's good enough for me to handle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and peel it. Oh boy, it feels so good. It's soft. And when I was growing up, I mean, I can use this to hold it, but when I was growing up, I remember we used probably newspaper and hold it. So I'm using this, and it's hot and steamy. Oh, yes, it's hot. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just take enough out to serve today because I'll leave it warm because you want to remove the heart. But I'm going to take some out and then leave the rest. So then when my hubby comes home, he can get it warm. I don't have to reheat it. So I'm going to just remove enough. And what you do is you take out what you call it, the heart of the breadfruit, and you just. So this is a local Florida grown breadfruit. It's not, I like the yellow heart breadfruit, the real yellow kind. So, but this one might just be as sweet. Nice. All right, and I'm just gonna cut out the center fibrous area and just put it down on the plate. All right. So you can purchase these breadfruit and you just bake it in the oven. And you just cut the center, and that's it. And there you go. The rest, I'm gonna cover it in parchment paper, then cover it in foil, and put it in the oven on low. So I'll be back. I'm just gonna get the foil paper. Alrighty. So we took care of the breadfruit. I'm gonna then cover it in foil, put it in the oven, put it in the oven on the lowest setting because yeah, my hubby will be home soon for dinner, and so it'll be warm and ready for him. Alrighty. I'm getting here. I'm getting it. Want me at 150. Okay. So that's going. Our our fritters are ready. Let's get it. Fritters are ready. That's it. Looks so good. Perfect. 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 The ackee is ready. The ackee is ready. Fritters is ready. Breadfruit is ready. Alrighty. And the next thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna add this to the remaining ingredients. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. So we're basically this is ready. A couple more minutes and it'll be ready. And then what I'm gonna do is do some pancake. I mean some plantains, and then basically our Ackee breadfruit dish will be ready with banana fritters. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Get that all. All right. Next, we're gonna add my plantain. So we're adding plantain, and we just love plantain as a side dish. I really love plantain. I love the sweet flavor of the plantain. Alrighty. Putting all of them in there, right there.
Denise says these are some of my favorite foods.
Really, Denise? We have,
Says hello.
who's that?
Joanne.
Joanne.
Says hello.
Oh, thank you, Joanne, for joining. And Denise, yes, we have similar taste, don't we? So good. This is so good.
Randy and Miss cooking.
Oh, Randine. Soon. Soon. Hopefully soon. Oh, thank you.
Joanne's planning to make some today.
Oh, really? Which one are you gonna make, Joanne? Are you gonna make the fried plantain, the banana fritters, roast breadfruit, or ackee? Which one? Tell me. Tell us. Tell all of us. Which one? So are you planning to make? um, there's a possibility. Let's see. Did Joanne answer yet? I'm gonna make this after. I was gonna make me some Swiss chard, but I'm gonna make the Swiss chard later on after we're done. Cause I'm just gonna saute it in a couple minutes, like chop it up, wash it, chop it up with onions and garlic, and just do a quick saute as a side too. Ah, oh, oh, nice. I hope you enjoy, as I'll be enjoying myself. And if you've not tried plantain before, I can. It is just so sweet. It is starchy. It is sweet. It is high in potassium, just like banana, so it's very good for you. And so if you see it at the supermarket, it looks bigger than regular bananas. Don't be intimidated by it. Go ahead, purchase it. It just tastes amazing, and you can eat it as a side. And all these foods, like this is, I'm making them gluten free. So for people who, these are great options if you have gluten allergies, if you can't have wheat. These are all great um, dishes to add to your menu, and they taste amazing. So um, we're just finishing off. Once the planting is finished, we're gonna plate, and that's it. We're so I really thank you guys for joining us on this amazing live. Thank you. And we're planning to do lives twice a week, 2 times a week. Um, we're trying to finalize the days that we'll be doing lives, but definitely at least 2 times a week I'll be coming on, and basically whatever I cook here is either what's already on the website or what I'm planning to put on my website. I decided to do these because my husband came home with the bounty yesterday, the Ackee, the breadfruit, and he's like, please don't let the breadfruit get overripe. Don't let it go to waste. So I made sure I did. I said, well, we'll put it on the live. I'll roast breadfruit. But because it takes so long to do in the oven, I didn't want to, it'll be an hour at least. I said, let me go ahead and do it and then just share it with you so that it can be done in the oven. But the best way to do breadfruit is outdoors on a coal fire. Outdoor is the best way, best flavored for me. But here we just have to make do with what we have, what we can do. So um, we just find alternatives. And also, let me share with you. I want to share with you two avocados that we have. Also, my husband brought this home this yesterday, but this look at the Hass variety of avocado. If I think these are the ones from Mexico, we are no longer getting this variety from Mexico, so we'll have to make do with people locally here in Florida grows them, or whenever they're in season in California. However, this is Florida. The ones here, Florida, we get these. Let me see. This one is from Dominican Republic. So this one is from the Dominican Republic. So this is similar to what we have in Jamaica. You see the size, the difference. So those are, or locally we here in Florida, we do grow avocado. So this is what we have to make do with, because I like the Hass variety because they're super creamy sometimes. These are touch and go. Depending on the variety, they might be creamy. Otherwise, sometimes they're watery. So these can, but if they're from Dominican Republic and Jamaica, they're usually good. But if they're locally grown, Florida, sometimes they're touch and grow. They're not that great. I'm a bit hot and sweaty, so it's hot here in Florida in the 80s. So with all this cooking, so I'm just cooling down a bit. Alrighty, that's it. So we're finished here. I'm gonna play it now. Finish, finish, finish. So our plantains, they're ready. And just turn them over and we are done. We are done. So got to cook up some, share with you what I'm gonna be enjoying for dinner. And the only dish that I didn't make is the sweet chard. I just love having some leafy greens on the side, and I'll cook that when I'm finished. But these are the bounty. Beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and go ahead and serve up some ackee. And where's my fork? Oh, there it is. Serve me up these juicy plantains. They're really good. And I think I'm going to cut the small one since the big one might need a little bit more time to ripen. So this is just perfect, creamy.
Joanne buys has avocado, no longer the large ones.
Yeah, the hard. I'm telling you, they're touch and go. But since we've moved down here to Florida, we find that we get good ones. We get good ones, and sometimes they are from local people who grow them. They'll bring them to us. We have avocado trees, but so far we don't have we haven't harvested any. but we have avocado that we're growing. However, a lot of people in South Florida, um, they will gift us, bring us avocados, and some of them just taste like I'm back in Jamaica eating them. They're so good, so flavorful. So let's see, I'm gonna use to eat them. So here's the dish. Take out this paper towel. Here it is, looking good. And I'm gonna taste. Mmm. Mmm. Sweet. Mmm. Mmm. Tastes really sweet. I didn't expect the breadfruit to be that sweet because it's not that yellow. I like it when it has that nice yellow color. I know for certain it's like the sweet and the ackee. See, it looks like scrambled eggs, maybe a little bit hot, so I'm just cooling it down a bit. Mm-hmm. Mm. And you know, plantain, of course, just tastes so good, so delicious. Mm. It's hot, so I only took a bite. But this is very, very flavorful. I'm gonna eat it with the avocado. That's to cool it down a bit because it's hot. Let's cool it down a bit. Yeah, it's hot. Can you see the steam? But this is simple dishes that you gotta try. That if you haven't, and sometimes it's good just to think outside the box, try new things. They all have different nutritional profile. They're good for you. So, mm, mm. And I don't miss the sawfish. Honestly, there's so much flavor going on in this dish. You don't miss the sawfish. And if I wanted to substitute sawfish, I wanted a salty flavor. I could easily cook down some heart of palm, shred it up, cook it down, add sea salt, and cook it down. Or if you want that fishy taste, you can add some seaweed to it, and you're good to go. So hope you try all my recipes. The roast breadfruit is on my website, healthiersteps.com. The ackee is also on my website, and baked plantain instead of fried plantain is on my website. So be sure to join me on another live very soon, next week. And you take good care. Enjoy the rest of the day and the upcoming weekend. And see you on another live. And thank you so much for coming. All of you came out. Thank you so much for leaving your comments below. Let me know. Keep leaving comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you love for me to prepare for you on one of the upcoming lives. I'm open. And if you're on a journey to try to eat healthier, to include more plant-based meals in your diet, I'm here to help you. So take care and God bless.